Hey guys, I'm back. So this is a voiceover for the speedrun I recorded earlier for a 25K, which I did in about 9 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna be talking over it and saying like my thoughts during it. So yeah. All right. So first round, it looks like the Alps, and that's Italian right there. And I don't know why, but I don't immediately figure out that it's Switzerland, even though we have the bollards and the low car. But I'm looking at this. That's the town we're in, Cevio. And then we also have a sign for Locarno in 24 kilometers, which Locarno is in the south of Switzerland. So at this point, I'm trying to find Cevio, and I have a little bit of trouble finding it. It's a pretty small town. I'm looking, zooming in a little. I thought it was Italy for some reason here. Then I eventually figure out that it has to be Switzerland from the low car. And so there's Cevio. And so now I'm looking at the road angle, and this one is the only one that fits, so I guess there. And so that was a good start. Now I'm in the US. My first thought was Oregon or Northern California, and I see the coast over there. It has to be the Pacific Ocean. So at this point, I just have to try and find a sign to see where we are approximately, find town names or something. So I see this sign. It's just an adopt a highway sign, doesn't have anything useful on it, not even the state name. So I just continue going. It's a very nice landscape here. The road was a little bit glitchy, but it wasn't too bad. And so now we're entering some sort of town. I checked the plates here. They look like California plates to me. And then I continue down a little. This is like the center of town. Hopefully there's like a sign soon. And there we go. So we get to this green sign, very helpful. It has San Francisco and 146 miles. And we're north of that, so somewhere along this coast. There's Manchester. And I estimate that we have to be in Elk because it's the nearest town. It looks like about 13 miles away. So at this point, I'm trying to figure out where we are because we have like this really sharp turn over there. And then if you go here, then it gets really, really straight, and we're like right by the coast. So there we go. That's the really straight part, and then that's the sharp curve over there. And I probably could have guessed there, but I just wanted to make sure, so I check, and yeah, we curve a little. And so there we go, 5K. Third round was a little bit of trouble. This is Iceland, which I don't really like. Iceland can be kind of tough, at least for me. I don't know why. So that's his street name. And from the greenness and flatness and like there's a lot of grass, so I figure out that it's probably in the southwest of Iceland, kind of near Reykjavik. But I just have to find some signs now. So I find these. There's this town, Bessastadir, and then there's another sign there, Northerness. Just taking a look around, seeing if I can find any of them. But unfortunately, I don't actually find any of them. I'm fairly confident that we're in the southwest. So I decided to look for more signs. Here's another one. Alftanes and Southernness, but unfortunately I don't find these either. So I'm just looking around, hoping I find them, but unfortunately none of them come up. And so I'm looking this way, thinking maybe we could be farther away, but it really looks like the southwestern part of Iceland. So yeah, I give up on trying to find out which town we're in and just keep going. And luckily I stumble upon another sign pretty soon over here. So this one was a lot more helpful because we have the road numbers, and in Iceland road numbers are probably the most helpful thing because they're grouped up by the first digit. So the 400s are over here by Reykjavik. And I'm trying to find the 415 and the 40, which I don't find immediately. But I zoom in, and the 40 is surprisingly close to Reykjavik, which is strange because it doesn't look that built up. But I'm trying to find the 415 now because it looks like we're on the 415. I can't find it, but here it is. For some reason, it was written weird, like without the number, and it's like instead written as part of the name of the road. But here I'm trying to figure out where we were. So we have this curve on the west side, and then when we go here, the road has like an end to it, which is over there, and then here is the curve. So we have to be on this road. Now we have a building to our north, which I try and find, and there it is. And it has to be that one. And then over here we have a road coming off to the west and some houses, so that fits perfectly. So there we go, 5K. And now we're back in the US again. This one was my favorite round. It's also, I think, the one that took me the least amount of time. So I get to this sign, which was very helpful. It says Old Faithful, which Old Faithful is a famous geyser in Yellowstone. So here's Old Faithful, and that's to our west. So, and I knew we came from like a river or something. So I see this over here, and I just check. Here's like the intersection, which also fits over there. And then we started right by the river over there, and there we go. Easy 5K. And then this one looks like the Netherlands. We have the yellow plates, and we also see this Limburg, which is the southern province of the Netherlands, and Hof van Huysburg, which I think is the town name. But I keep going because I'm hoping to find some other town names and try and figure out exactly. So here we go. Here's some other town names. We got Valkenburg North and Weinandstrade. And so Limburg is down here. I'm trying to look. I see Valkensvard, but it doesn't have anything to do with Valkenburg. Here's Valkenburg. And then I eventually see Hulsberg over there. At this point, I'm trying to figure out. So we started like right in the center of town from the look of it. I'm trying to figure out where exactly. We have that church there. So I look at that and I see there's the church. And so I just take a guess because we're right south of the church. And there we go. 25K in exactly 9 minutes from my timer. That's what my timer said. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, thank you for watching.